Please describe your job title and primary duties.
At Cold Stone Creamery, I was called a crew member, and so under my job title, what I would do is I would help to prepare like the ice cream we were going to give to the customers, as well as since I had been there for about 3 years, I was also helping to train new crew members who came in. You like store upkeep kind of things, like made sure like the store looked sanitized and like washed things down when I was not helping a customer, and that was really about it. So.
What was the work environment like?
The work environment was very like, it was friendly, and it was kind of like, I would say it was upbeat, because like that was what we kind of prided ourselves in, was having like that upbeat kind of fun environment for people to enjoy having ice cream at, as opposed to just like, I guess, a regular place you would get ice cream at where they don't like sing and do tricks and stuff. So it was cool.
Please describe a typical day as an employee.
A typical day at Cold Stone was I would walk in, and I would check myself in at like the little monitor first at the cashier, and then from there it was really just a matter of, if I saw there were customers, I would make sure like your hat, apron, and everything's on, and wash your hands, and then go ahead and serve the customers, because those are usually the first priority. If there are no customers, you would make sure the ice cream was stocked in the display box, and you'd also try and make sure that there wasn't any like extra ice cream, like try and make sure it looks nice. Other than that, like then you would, if there had been a huge rush, maybe it calmed down, you would try and like sweep up around the store, make sure that the bathroom's like stocked and things like that. If you worked a closing shift, you would do all of the like, make sure the bathroom's completely cleaned out, make sure the lobby's cleaned out, roll up like rugs and things like that, depending on obviously like the location. And but other than that, yeah, it was just a lot of scooping and mixing ice cream during like the normal business hours. So
How would you describe the application and interview process?
for Cold Stone Creamery, they kind of did a little bit different. It was my first job I'd ever worked at, so I was thinking that I would have more of like a standard interview process with maybe like me and one other person, but actually you are in a room of, there were probably at least, I'd say 30 people there in the room with you, about like 5 or 6 large tables, and then you had like almost a panel of store like manager staff that were higher up and things like that. And you were asked like kind of, they weren't random questions, but they were kind of more questions like spontaneity, like, oh, well, so this is the joke round, or the, the talent round. So it was almost more of like an audition style type setup. And you had a portion in which you did your own personal talent. You had a portion in which you kind of just explained who you were and like what your background was. And then the third round, you were actually collaborated with like a team of like other people trying out or like trying to get the job. And you guys were supposed to like make like a song and dance about one of the ice creams to see how you worked with a team. So it was different.
What set you apart from other candidates?
When I had my interview at the time, like I really wanted a job because I really wanted to make money. So I actually had a friend who had gone through the process for Cold Stone, and they told me that there was a portion in which you like would have a talent or something like that, and I like to sing and things like that, so I actually made a song up like for ice cream. So I think like I got set apart. I was told later that I was set apart because I had created like my own original kind of song for the store to use, and they did use it like later, so it was kind of cool. But other than that, I just try to be really outgoing. So
What other advice would you give to a job seeker looking to get employment?
I would tell somebody who's looking for a job at Cold Stone Creamery to, again, to be like that bubbly, like friendly person. Like, don't, it's like an experience that like you can get away with being kind of, I guess, less enthusiastic, but it makes your job easier if you are, because a lot of people, I think that's what the store location really likes, is to have people who are wanting to go to work, or at least like pretending like they want to go to work and help people. So definitely try and work on, like, I guess, people skills. It's very customer service based. So and then other than that, just like have fun with it.